Hello everyone and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, Jeskai Control. So I'm gonna turn gears and spin all the way around today and play the heaviest control deck I can think of, but still in 3-color in Jeskai. And I wanted to try out this newer version because I got so frustrated last time just playing a pretty, I would say, finicky Golgari deck that require us to draw correctly. This deck supposedly should be far more consistent just because the 4-offs that are all in this deck. So we got 4 Lightning Helix, 4 No More Lies, 4 Jace, 4 Wandering Emperor, 4 Memory Deluge. Very standard kind of control, but we have 4 Lockdown against Boros. We got our mill against other mill decks. We got Counterspell against other control decks. And we got board wipes against wide boards. So hopefully this deck can do what it's supposed to be able to do. But we're going to have to find out, right? So in the early game, we're going to have 3 March, which is pretty standard nowadays against manlands, but also against enchantments. We also have 2 Soul Partition. This is halfway removal, halfway to put our own enchantments, or actually not enchantments, but our own planeswalkers out in the exile and recast them again. I guess enchantments and temporary lockdown as well, as I did that one game with the Azorius control, right? We got 1 Negate, that's the only hard counter in the deck, in case our opponent breach us or something crazy. We have a Negate for that. We have 4 No More Lies for a more consistent counterspell that also exiles, 4 Lightning Helix that blows out their creature while we gain life, and then 4 temporary lockdown to lock down Boros decks, 2 Celestus, and a 3-drop to help us kind of filter out our lands and our dead draws to useful draws. Also Mana Rock. In the 4-drop, we got 4 Emperor to tempo our opponent, 4 Jace to mill out for and mill Windcon. I know. I hate windmill. I hate Windcon with mill because of how anti sort of the spirit of magic as it feels, but I feel like this deck has no other win con that I can figure out, so this is what it is. I'm going to try it out, and if I hate it, I'm never going to play this kind of style of deck again. We'll see. And then we have 4 Memory Deluge, of course, for card draw, for consistent card draw, 2 Sunfall to board wipe a wider board and get our Incubate tokens, and 1 Farewell because Farewell is just better all around in all kinds of control decks. Then in the land base, this is the one that I really couldn't figure out. So we got 1 of each of the basic lands and 1 Otherworldly. That's it for the 1 mana color lands. Then we have 3 Deserted Beach, 3 Seachrome Coast, and just one Restless Anchorage. I don't want too many manlands in the deck because 1, they're slow, but also I feel like it's better for us to have the other type of lands than the manlands, because that's manlands was beating our opponent with those to win, whereas we're going for a win through the mill win con. So in the red-blue, we got 4 Stormcarved Coast, 1 Restless Spire, and now, because we don't have the fast lands, we can now introduce the Thundering Falls, the Surveil land, which is going to be very good in throwing cards in our graveyard and kind of potentially filtering our land draws. And then in the white-red, we got 4 Elegant Parlor, the Surveil land as well, or 3 Elegant Parlor, I should say, 3 Sundown Pass, and 1 Restless Bivouac. So you can see we have 3 of the slow land, 3 the dual color land, and then 1 man land for every single one of the color combinations, but only the blue-white are fast lands, all the other ones are Surveil lands. I want blue-white fast land because these cards I wanted to be able to cast a little bit faster. That's the idea. Not gonna say this is the best version of Jeskai, but it definitely looks like a very consistent version because of all the 4-offs. So let's go ahead and try out this deck. First opponent, Drown in Slime. Uh-oh. Alright, this will be fun. So we're playing against a slime opponent who's gonna slime us. We got 3 lands, which is a pretty good opener, although our opponent goes first, and these lands are slow, so let's see if they're Boros. They're probably Boros. They are Mountain. Alright, mono red. Not even Boros. Mono red. Charming Scoundrel. We're gonna have to take turn 2 off. Feels bad. 2 Helix in our hand, too. This just would have been a great hand if I just have a land, but nope. Nope. All the slow lands are definitely going to catch up to us. Squeeze. Yeah, all the slow lands are going to catch up to us for sure. Alright, well, I guess we're Surveil, because I don't need that extra mana. Jace. Dead card. I don't think he can pump the Squee out of Godric. Alright, that's kind of annoying. Do I kill Godric or do I kill Squee? Kill Squee. Lots of damage. Kumano. Alright, so in response, I will kill your Godric. Lightning strike my face. Go up to 8, go down to 7. I can remove the Charming Scoundrel, but then he gets to cast it again. For 4. Go cast it again if you want. Temporary lockdown. That's a little late for Lenny. I don't want to lock any of this down. Do we just Jason? That would be kind of funny. Or we can Celestus. Celestus help us ramp, but then we can't do anything after that, right? This is painful. We're gonna hold up our mana. Potentially use the Anchorage as a blocker. Definitely playing a land this turn. The question is, do we just hold up an Anchorage to block? Or do we Jace and maybe have a card draw next turn?
Surrender your mind to Phyrexia's.
Surrender your mind to whatever Jace said, because the opponent goes first, 4 mana. Ah, we're still gonna get attacked, like random ass stuff. Thundering Raiju. Wow. Did not expect that top deck. What the heck is that deck? Also, our draws, well, not being abysmal, the slow land definitely got us, right? And there's no fast land that we could have run in that scenario that wouldn't matter as much, because all of the red, white, and all of the blue, red are only slow lands. We can run pain lands, but I mean, whatever. That was a mono red opponent, so let's not give him the thought of the day. Playing against mono red is like tripping on the sidewalk. It just happens and you just keep going. Alright, we have Lightning Helix without Lightning Helix mana, so that would be kind of interesting. One thing I don't have in this deck is actually Field of Ruin, which makes fighting against control decks with Mirrex is a little bit scary. But you can't really afford a Field of Ruin in a 3-color deck, I would think. I couldn't really fit it in anyways. What the heck is this? What? Flying Disguise. Whenever it turns face up, whenever a creature deals combat damage to a player, investigate. But he just played it. So I guess he's gonna start hitting me for 1. Ouch. I mean, if he's not gonna play anything, I'm not gonna play anything. I'm working my way to Emperor. He's not turning his creature face up, so I don't think I care. Yeah. Do I Emperor into this? Untap target permanent, collect evidence. Tap target permanent you don't control. I don't know what this deck does, so maybe I should just remove that. But that's a... No, you got it.
Now you've done it. That's coming off. This is what you get for hurting
Not
my
a land.
people.
That's unfortunate. We can soul partition this and see what happens, right? Before he gets to use it for something, you can use it to untap another target permanent, collect evidence, and tap target creature you don't control. So, you know what? Go cast it again.
them how we greet
We have a
our
march,
enemies.
which we can use with all these temporary lockdowns. Mindlink Mech. So that is the deck. Do we counter this? That's a 3, right? Ooh, do you have a counter spell for this? It cost me 2, so I don't think I need to do it right now. I draw a land anyway, so let's exile 1, and we'll exile your... Do I do that on his turn? Wait. So first of all, I should make a samurai first. Now I can exile this on his turn. On my turn, so that his mana is kind of taxed. Whereas if I do it on his turn, yeah, you know what, I'll still do it on his turn. He has to play something first for this to matter. And this, if he tries to copy, I can just exile this so he has nothing to copy. I can't believe I didn't draw a single red mana. That forensic dude again? 3. Exile 1 of these. On this guy. And I want you to have a Mindlink Mech. It's probably a combo somewhere. Alright, it's gone. And then, I guess I'll let it out. Don't want to normalize this. Not quite sure what it does yet. He can't really collect evidence. He has no evidence to collect. Which is quite interesting. And then he's probably going to try to kill my Emperor somehow with 2 mana? He can't collect evidence on my side, right? I don't think that's how it works. Collect exile cards with total mana value 3rd greater from your graveyard. Yeah, so not on my side. I really don't know what his deck is supposed to do.
Strike hard.
But I guess the Soul Partition can always be used to protect the Emperor, so don't really need to take out the Forensic Researcher that fast. Oh, so that's what that deck does. Deep Root Pilgrimage. So you can do this, untap another target permanent. What if I take that out? So you have nothing to tap. You can tap it right now, but it won't help him. Sure. You got your Deep Root. I have no red still. After all this. No draw, no red. So, whatever I said about being consistent, that was all a lie. Alright, he's going to try to ramp. So, we're going to take that out of the way. No more lice. No more ramp. He's playing around Make This Appear, I think. But not No More Lie, because he has 2 mana left. So he's playing his own Make Disappear, which I mean, yeah. You want to put that in the graveyard? No. Puts that into his... That's interesting. Well, what if I attack here? Alright, just lets me attack. Which means that I want to minus, maybe? Let me draw a card.
Is wasted. You cannot.
You want that
win.
card? It's gone.
I will clear your mind.
I guess I'll have another Jace. Yeah, I'll minus. Well, I'm not getting my mountain, am I? There's 25 lines in the deck. I think at least 12 of them adds red mana. So, somehow. Oh, a lot of pilgrimage. Can't really attack with it, right? Other merfolk. Sack a Merfolk, counter target spell, non-creature spells control pays 1. I could definitely pay. You want to attack? Attacks Jace. Well, he can definitely sack enough to get ahead. Let's put a plus here.
Show them how we greet
Milk them
our
for 3.
enemies.
And maybe
No
draw a card that's
secret
not
escapes
done.
my
Nope, couldn't
grasp.
do it. He takes it. So, if I temporary lockdown, he has to sack all 3 of his Merfolk. And then he'll have no Merfolk. So, I think I can do that. Or quit. That works too. We've been both playing terribly, but hey, you know what? At least you have your combo. I don't even have my mountain. Jeez. Alright, well, the Shuffler's getting to me today again, so... Is that just a daily occurrence? Kind of seems like it. At least we got that game in the bag. Let's go again. Maybe Jeskai is gonna give me a less annoying game. Playing against TM4C. Does that mean something? Opponent goes first. We got Lockdown, Celestus, Deluge, and Soul Partition. Those are okay cards, but opponent goes first. Yeah. It is what it is. Still gonna keep this hand. I don't think I can mulligan a hand that has 3 lands, right? The shuffling card filtering algorithm, I don't know how it works. I don't know why it always gives the worst combo ever. I don't think it's smart enough not to give us the worst combo when we're not playing aggro. So, let's keep... That's probably aggro on our opponent's side, though, so... We'll say hi. Not aggro on our opponent's side. That's... good? Maybe? I don't know. I'll play this tap land first because I have nothing to play, and I don't think I'm going to soul partition anything. Now, they have 3 mana. So, going into a Celestus, that's just going to get countered. But, if I don't play anything... I don't need to play anything. I definitely don't want my Celestus just to randomly get countered here. So maybe they're going to play something in response. Alright. So we got 2 blue, 2 white, 3 red, whatever. If they try to Deluge, we can counter it. If they try to Deluge, we can counter it. Right, that counters 2 sides of the Deluge, which is pretty important. Double Deluge can counter the second one. Good job. Anchorage. Alright, this means I have nothing else I can do. I can Deluge myself, but that'll tap me out. So, instead, Celestus. It's not great. It's pretty bad right now. The way things looking. They got Elspeth.
I am a shining blade in the dark.
That's a 5.
Ready arms!
Should I just get rid of Elspeth? I kind of have to. Falling behind here. These are dead cards against this deck, which is painful because now you have to put this in your main board in best of 1 against Boros since it's everywhere. But it's just dead everywhere else, which is hurtful. I guess it's not dead right now. I can just throw it away as a card. But I don't have a land, so I do kind of want a Memory Deluge, but it has 2 mana open, so that means I don't want a Memory Deluge. Alright, I get my land. I get to toss a lockdown. All is good in the world. The Mirix. Elspeth? I can try to look for a counterspell, right? Should I do that? Or should I Emperor him on the backside of it? I think I'm gonna Emperor him. Or I'm gonna try to Emperor him.
This fight ends now.
Make another 1/1. Sure thing, buddy.
This is our fight to win. I'm not overconfident. Keep watch for intruders.
Block it. Alright, I can make the Spire a 3/1. Oh no, I'm gonna play on land for sure. I can make the Spire a 3/1. Attack it. Or 3/2, right? And I'll attack the Elspeth. How good would that be? He will have to block that, so this will become a 3. Whereas in locking down right now probably wouldn't be that good. Double attack the Elspeth. That is a decent card. I'll take it. Alright, do I want to pump the Restless? Because he's probably going to board wipe next turn. Let's pump the Restless.
Strike fast and strike hard.
If he board wipes, the Spire can kill the Elspeth. Or can try to kill the Elspeth. He get lost. My Emperor.
Try not to miss me.
Makes another 1/1.
You shine bright, hero.
He's got 6 mana. Not attacking. Will he counter this Emperor? Will that deck run counterspells? I wonder. Dissipate. He does run counterspell. Counters my Emperor, so I get to have a free draw. The Sunfall is probably a dead card against that deck. Another land is not that much better, to be fair. Right? So... Well, let me play the land. Do I play the land? I might play spells. Let's see if I will play spells this turn. So the Anchorage, he can't actually turn the Anchorage live. So these two attacking will kill the Archangel. So I guess I will see if I even need to. No, hold on a second. If I pump here, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I definitely do want to kill the Elspeth. So I can kill the Elspeth with a March. That's kind of trading down though. He's got 1 blue. Let's do it. Pay 0. Confirm 0. Killed this. Does he have a response? His response could just be to turn the Anchorage live, which taps all his mana for some reason. Get to Scry. That's a good card.
Out of your reach.
We'll play a land here.
What we started.
We'll end turn with all of the map tokens because I know. Well, actually, I played a spell. I know what I'm going to draw, so the map token won't help. Memory Deluge on the back side. I will Memory Deluge on the front side. Oh. That's a Deluge and a Jace. It's got 43. Jace is not going to get it. Not going to get there with 1 Jace. But the Memory Deluge on my side is going to help a lot. Play a land first. I want that. So, how many cards? This is 15. That's 15. That's 30. I need a 3rd Jace. Right? So... Well, give him this whole turn. Because I don't want the temporary lockdown. I want the free Celestus. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 mana right now. I'm probably going to try to flashback the Deluge, which he will counter. But that's fine. This is a bait counter spell. No more life. That's on the back side. It's already too late for the front side. Right, so now I want to Memory Deluge on the front side, but let me do a little bit of buff. Maybe I'll draw a land. The first draw is free. Farewell. Against this deck? Nah. No need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's gonna Memory Deluge. I'm gonna Memory Deluge. In response to your Deluge, I'll Deluge. Wow. It's a lot of Jaces. I gotta say, that's a lot of Jaces. Anchorage or a Restless. They're all kind of good. Definitely a reason to take March there, but didn't get it, but it's fine. It's been a long drawn out game, but I have all the Jaces in my hand. Just gotta be careful on how to play. Temporary lockdown. He can definitely have a Dissipate. And I can't get underneath a Dissipate, so... It is an interesting proposition, right? Let's Deluge first. Maybe he want to counter this with his Dissipate. How many Dissipate would he run? 3? The CGB deck with 3 Dissipates? Oh, he's letting me do my thing, so... Do I just throw out a Jace? Do I just throw out a Jace? The Jace are my win cons. I gotta be careful with how I throw them out. The Wandering Emperor. I can counter that. But then I can't counter his counter spells. But fine, I need to buy more time. And this gives me a draw. Now I can counter his counter. But if he has Dissipate, or if he has multiple Dissipates, that would be annoying. Second Emperor? Okay.
I've learned much during my travels.
He's down to 4 cards.
May your blade
Are those all counter spells though? He's definitely thinking about playing something. Alright, let's throw out a Jace. See if I have to worry about what's going on. Here's a Dissipate. Here's a Negate. Onto your Dissipate. Does it have a second Dissipate? It's at 36, right? We're pretty close to just ending him.
For the sake of Phyrexia, I will keep watch.
Get rid of your graveyard.
Your victory is an illusion, nothing more. Surrender every last thought to Phyrexia.
got new moves to teach you.
Ganjo doesn't have that many cards left. Alright, he's turning the corner and trying to attack me. Let's see, do I turn the Spire live to block? I could. It slows it down significantly, right? And if he wants to use a card to remove, that means I will be up a card. Did he pump this? I think he might have pumped this, right? It was first strike. So if I block here, I don't have first strike. Only on my turn. So no blocks. I counted this wrong. But hey, you know, I'm just baiting a removal. So if he's not going to remove, I think it's fine. I have a lot of life here. Big creature. I'll definitely take that. I can filter that out. Draw a card for my turn. Still a land. Does he have another Dissipate? Definitely down to the wires for how many cards he has. No more lice. I will auto pay. Does he have another no more lice? Or just quit? That works too. No, I didn't even mill him out. He still has like how many cards? It won't let me view the battlefield. What the heck? I think he has maybe 5 or 6 cards left. Because it was 36 when I started milling him, right? So he'll probably still have 5 or 6, which I mean I'll mill him again, but I think he's just counting it off since he can't mill me. Or he can't deal enough damage to me before I mill him out. Or before he runs out of mana. So, or runs out of cards. What am I saying? Can't talk. Anyways, this deck, right? Consistency is its advantage. Disadvantage is it's not fun to play. It's very run of the mill, very by the books kind of deck where Memory Deluge into Jason to win game, stalled by Temporary Lockdown and Sunfall, maybe a Helix or No More Lie. What's so frustrating is that this is the only red card in the whole deck, and we have so much red mana, and yet somehow in that one game when we needed it, didn't happen. Never got a red mana out. Along with that, something you got to consider is against aggro deck, this deck is very strong. We have Lightning Helix to gain life, we got board wipes, we have stall tactics, and we have life gaining Emperor. But if our opponent goes first, no matter how good we are at all of that, you see how it still did not really matter too much. Alright, so that's state of arena, state of standard. Anyways, I still think it's a fun enough deck to play if you like Jeskai Control. It's got its sort of a oomph to that. It's basically Azorius Control with extra steps, but that extra step sometimes helps a lot. That's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.